Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to another one of those awesome, magnificent live streams. I'm checking to see that everything is good. Let me see, my upload speed is good, and we are off. Yes, hello, Mr. Eddie Gaming India. How are you? How's everything? How is India? Hello Gameplay, how are you? Glad to see you here. Hello Carrot, how are you? So I've been having a few issues setting up my stream. That's why yesterday's live stream cut off. But here we are resilient no matter what the problem. We persevere and hopefully it doesn't break today. Hey, happy birthday, Freddy. Let's do a fireworks for Freddy. Let's do a quick fireworks. Let me see. How do you do a happy birthday fireworks? Actually, let me go to my let's type in, let's do something for Eddie here and his birthday. Happy birthday. Freddy, sorry. Freddy, let's see. Let's do a quick animation for Eddie here, for Freddy. Let me give this some nice font. I'll go to fonts, some nice round font like this. Copy to selected. Happy birthday, Freddy. We can do some nice animation. Add a keyframe there. Let's do 60 frames per second, so it is smoother. Let's offset these keyframes. And we have a birthday, and to make it even more birthday, give it a more birthday feel, let's see, first give it some geometry, extrude a bit, extrude, give this some random color. Yeah, everyone say birthday to Freddy. And makeup. Let's see. Input. Let's see. Object info. Let's do some random colors for the text. Convert color ramp. Random. Constant. Give this a few random colors because it's a birthday. And let's add some fireworks as well, because it's not really a birthday celebration without fireworks or some sparkles. Glossy, give it a golden look. Let's convert these to meshes and give this a particle system that emits at frame 34, 35. Control link modifiers. Let's see. Birthday. Let's end at 50. Let's change a few things here. Children, render object. Let's do this here. And we should have some random rotation dynamic. Yes. Happy birthday, Freddy. No problem, no problem. Okay, yeah, so let's continue with today's topic. Trying to do something with this inspiration. Yeah, that's celebrating Freddy's birthday. Can you create KGF Chapter 2 trailer in Blender? KGF Chapter 2 trailer. Yeah, haven't watched it, so I'm not sure. Bro, which graphics card do you use? You can use exclamation mark specs to check out yeah, what I'm using. Okay, let's set up. So this is where we left off. We can let's see, add some volumetrics. I think cube. I'll scale this up. Let me first get rid of the keyframes. Shader volume, principal volume 0.01, and give this an emission of strength, and you want that foggy look in the background. So basically what we're doing is just blending a few different things. Let's add in this. We're blending this image into one, and I want to be able to see parts of this car. So I'm going to add an area light. So this is a bit lit, and I don't think this should use any volumetrics. Make a couple sit on the bench. Sure, we can do that. Let's first get the basics. Mostly grab I want an area light. This one here. Let's do 100,000. Bring the size up, quite up. I think. Let's see. Let me smoothen. First, add a displacement to this. Give it the same snow material. Snow material like that. I guess we can copy this on here. So we can give this roof and this one here some snow. Like that. Are you 17? Yeah, I forgot to ask even. Nice, congratulations on making 17. Where could I learn Blender better and faster? I think YouTube is the best place. Lost guest use, how are you? And how's everything? Any thoughts on making underwater scene next live stream? Yeah, I think we can do something like that. Are you Spanish? No, I'm African. I'm from Uganda, East Africa. Any tips on how to master nodes? Just play with nodes. You just watch a few videos on how to use nodes. I think you should be able to get how they work. Now I want this volume. Wait, can I make it darker? Perhaps the sky can be a bit And this can also be less reflective. The asphalt can be You're busy doing something else? Sorry, I've not been watching your streams. No, it's okay. I understand. A lot of people do have other stuff they work on, so it's understandable that you can't be here every time. But I'm glad you're here when you are able to make it. Make the sky blue and fog the horizon with orange. Blue sky, orange horizon. Okay, let's try an orange horizon. So orange horizon, we can fake the horizon using a gradient, texture gradient. Oh, before I even forget, let's do some quick promos. This is a random flow, an amazing add-on for generating spaceships, adding detail to stuff, creating stuff like this. It's a very amazing add-on. If you want to get it, link is in the description, and it really helps out the channel. Another add-on I would like to promote today. I want to rush a bit because I forgot to do this, but Perspective Plotter is an add-on that lets you align your camera scene to the reference image, like you see in the demo here. It's very, very easy. It's inspired by FSpy add-on, and you can see just have a few controls, and with just a few drags, you can align your scene camera to the camera. It also matches the angle, location, and also the camera focal length of your camera to that of the camera that was used to take the image. Then there is also Run Tools, which is an add-on which is great for hard surfaces. You can see how it's used here. You can use it to make materials, add details, wires, very hard surface details like these, blend materials and other stuff. It's just an amazing add-on. Link is provided in the description. So if you want to get it there, you can find them there. So let's create a fake horizon using a gradient. I'm just going to change this to UV so that I can just rotate my UV. So we have a top-down gradient, and we can use an emission and then a transparent material. So we can blend the two and use this as the factor, the gradient as the factor. We need to make sure that we set this to alpha blend and no shadows. So now I can actually use this gradient still as the color of the emission. So just going to do this and have this in the emission. Just so we want this to be, you're saying orange, maybe this can be a little bluish like that. Let's bring the emission up. That's one way to make the sky. We can add a math node here to just, let's use multiply. Let's just use a color mix RGB because I don't want it to be fully transparent. Let me see. Let's add a car ramp here. Just to give the horizon some bit of color. I like that. Just a bit. Let's see what we can add, some street lights, and I think I do have those in my asset library. So let's do some street. I might change the house, doesn't fit the same theme. You learned something you didn't know. Yeah, that's a one way to set up the sky. And the problem is, if you have the camera moving like this, you start seeing the boundaries of the sky. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want that to happen, just select the sky plane and parent it to the camera, Ctrl P. Now if you rotate the camera, you see the sky will always be there. And if you want the volumetrics to also be locked to the camera, you can also do that. So the sky is always there no matter where you look. Maybe scale it up so that the horizon doesn't fade quickly. So you can see now everywhere the sky is there. Just have to move it down a bit. Yeah, something like that. And so it will move with the camera. So if you have the camera moving, yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. Street lights. Just trying to add in some street lights and get these. I don't know, maybe use this here. Just like that. Make a couple of setu. Yeah, I saw your comment. I'll add that. Just trying to first get a few things. No problem. Thank you. It's helpful. Thank you, Carrot. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? I think I don't want the car to be that reflective. Now maybe we can also make the car a bit dirtier, so you can see it's looking very clean. I'm going to import. Let me go to my texture folders, add-on, import. Let's say ground, PBR. Yeah, say something like this. Should I do this way? Let me just import this image. So you can see that looks like that. Bring it like that. I think we can also just use object mapping so that we don't have to look at seams, blend the edges. Okay, so that's going to be our dot. Now we just need a mask for the dot. So I'm going to create one using texture coordinates. And I want to separate separate the object. Let's do normal. So that usually, yeah, so is usually from down up. Actually you can use this for the snow. And what's better, an emission shader or a point light parented for a street lamp? Well, it depends on what you're using. If you're using cycles, the emission shader can be enough. If you're using Eevee, the emission shader doesn't really emit any light, so you won't be emitting any light. Okay, so I want to do. So we want to have some ground dot, and I think I can add a math node here, and just determine the position of our dot, and it can be around there. And it looks too clean, so we can use a texture, noise texture. I think this is a good tutorial for nodes, using nodes. Yeah, if you're using Eevee, you might want to use a combination of emission and point light. Let's blend these two and use color dodge so that we can break up the noise a bit. Add a I think I can use object mapping for this as well. You can already see how the dart is going to look. How the dart is going to look on the car. Maybe something like that. So now I can create another shader and just use and just blend these two materials using our gradient. Like so. This is looking good. Thank you. The atmosphere is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Just waiting for these shaders to compile. Yeah, you can see how our data is looking. And we can connect this to the roughness and also this is giving you chili vibes. What is the thing that you love most that you have made in Blender? I think my add-ons. I really love the add-ons I've managed to create. It has helped me grow my programming skills. But if you're asking for artwork, I've done a lot of art pieces. I just enjoy the process more than the work that the output usually, because it's fun. It's like I'm playing a video game or something. Yeah, I need this to be a bit dark, so let's do a color RGB curves and just make this dark. Make the ground a bit dark. So what about you? What have you done that you love most in Blender? So let's make this quite dark. Yeah, you can see that it's now looking dark, but it's just too reflective. So let me add a math node there. Should reduce on how reflective the surface is. So something like that. So that's some good dart, I think. How did you learn Blender? Mostly watching YouTube videos, like you're doing. Okay, let's add a snow layer on this as well. So for snow, I think we need to first make, this is too clean. So what I'm going to do is grab this, bring my folders. Let me go to my grunge maps. Grunge maps, grab a grunge map like this, import it as a texture, and just blend this. Probably some of the models I made in Instagram. Nice. So you post a lot. I always forget to post my work. Yeah, so now I think it's starting to look good. Let's also make the snow layer. For the snow layer, I think I can just borrow the snow material we have here. Actually, let me... Should I... Yeah, let's just turn this into a collection. Programming, yeah, mostly on YouTube as well. I've learned most of my skills on YouTube. I want to get this snow there. Okay, looks like that. And we can borrow this node, or we can set up a new... Let me see. We can set up... Just duplicate this entire gradient because we want to use it now for the snow. So we need to move this a bit up. So I can... Yeah, so that's going to be our snow there. And we're just going to use it with the combination of this. So I'm just going to grab... This is going to be our factor now. Would you make a subreddit? Yeah, I've thought of that, but that's a lot of work. I already have a Discord, and I don't spend as much time as I would like to spend in my Discord because I'm quite occupied with other projects. So adding a subreddit to that, that would just be a lot, way much more than I want to. My PC would blow up if I did this. Yeah, you can see mine is also struggling. Every time I change something, it takes a while to compile shaders here. But yeah, so you think here we are. Yeah, I think this is not bad. We have a layer of snow, we have some paint, and that. I think that's not bad at all. Okay. Let's go to the asset library, find another car. I think I do have a vehicle, a van. I also have a van, I think. So let me grab that and add that in here. Actually, we can have the van somewhere there. I use Python. I don't know if I had answered that. Anyway, so this. Let's see. Do we need to make this? Give this some volumetrics. have this as a spotlight. Bring the volume up, maybe to something like 2, like that. I think we can have a point and a spotlight like that. Okay. I want the snow to show, so I'm going to grab an area light here. Just add it to this sky. Don't want it to have any volumetric. And maybe we can make it so the interior is has some light. I think a better way to affect the interior lighting is we can have a plane with an emission shader. I think that's a much better way to fake the interior, like to show that we have lighting in the interior. Then I think can also duplicate this for this other window. Maybe for the front. Can you give me some ideas on Instagram? What should I make next? You can do what I'm doing here. You can look for good artists and try to get inspired by them, like I'm doing here. I want to add a guy, maybe a lamp on the porch here. That should be cool if you make scenes in your dreams. My dreams, those are too complicated. I can't manage with my PC. My PC wouldn't be able to manage them. Let's add some these electric towers. I think I have a few of these. Have some electric poles. Okay, my OBS has froze. Let me see, is it working? Is everything good? Okay, I'm trying to check and see if because my side. Okay, seems everything is back, but I was having some issues. Let me try optimizing the images. Yeah. Hello, Nanda Kisho Vidi. I think I've imported a very big texture into the scene. I think it's about 8K, so that's why you see my PC is struggling a bit. I want to optimize the image. That's what I'm doing so that I can speed up the scene a bit. Oh, by the way, if you're new here and I want to check out where our final renders are, where we put our final renders, you can go to socials on my Instagram page, and you can see some of the stuff we have done. Let me see if I can get that page. So you can see some of the renders we have done. Yeah, if you're interested, each of these we have done on the live. We've done them live. Kind of got lost with the words. But this is what we did previously. We also did this. Yeah, if you're interested, I will also be posting this onto my Instagram. So if you want to, what's the add-on you're using for optimizing? It's my quick functions add-on. It's taking a moment to do that. Okay, so I think it's done. Yeah, it's done optimizing. So everything should be better as long as I don't import any large objects or large textures. I can have that. Let me see how big is our scene. Okay, anyway, it's not too big. Let's get these power lines. And can also get some wires. I'll sub my Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to follow my Instagram, that would be amazing too. So yeah, wants to use some wires here. Just line up these wires seem to be you don't go too much here. Need to be straightened a bit. I think we need more snow coverage, so let's sculpt in some snow. More snow. Do you have Patreon? Yes, I do. You can is it Patreon? Forgetting the command, but you should go to patreon.com/topchannel1on1. That's my Patreon. Okay, let's add more. Yeah, someone said we should texture the road. The road is textured. Maybe you mean we should improve the texturing for the road. Okay, we want to add more snow. So I'm just going to do that. Okay. Let me go back here and see 0.02. How did I do that? This is the painting. This is something we set up in our previous videos. Basically, we have two shaders: the snow and the road texture, and we are using the height of the geometry to kind of determine which parts have snow and which don't have snow. It's like I don't have contact shadows. Let's see. It's like some of these lights don't have contact shadows. We need some let's see tower. Add a tower in the back. This electrical transmission tower. Like that in the back. Another thing we can do is add these. I don't know how they're called. I think they're called grain storage stuff. Yeah, something like this in the back. I think it would be amazing. Let me just have something like that. Maybe some trees in the far back. Some trees? Sure, we can. Let me see. Can I use botanical to spawn some trees? We need maybe something like that in the back. Yeah, something like that. Doesn't have to be in the back. It can just be on the road, by the road. You see, I also have some other types of buildings that we can add in. I want simple buildings. I don't know, did I call them west? Yeah, I have this building here. I think it would work well for this type of scene. Like it's a kind of western shop. There should be some snow on the trees. Yeah, that's true thinking, but these have really dense geometry and would be really hard to do snow like that. But I guess we can fake snow using, let's say, a cube like this. Because we can fake snow, let's see, by giving this volumetric some hair particles, but making sure that let's see, the source should be volume so that the particles are emitted from the inside. Now we need to create the snow itself. So I think the snow can be in this sort of shape. Yes, can have that as our snow, and I should have the snow material, which is basically this. Can actually doesn't have to be. We can just go to the render. Just select this as the object. Now we can, in an instance, we can turn this off. And basically, I think that's a nice way to fake the snow. We can randomize. Yeah, thank you, Risky Surya, for subscribing. If you're new here and would love to see more of this, you can subscribe, turn on notifications. And, yeah, you can know when we are up, so we can have some casual chat. Hello, Samba Bess, how are you? Shopee cat looks random. Yeah, true. There's no way you would have something like that here. Okay, yeah, I think the trees now have the snow. We can just go back in here, randomize a few. Let's see, randomize the rotation. Don't want to randomize it too much. Maybe have it face the normal direction. Then we don't need as much snow on the trees. Hey Ganja farmer, what's up? How are you? How is the farm? How is the plantations? Can just duplicate this. For this as well. And I think we can have some odd shapes for the snow. Doesn't have to be Yeah, some snow stuck on those. I don't know. All good. Nice. Good to know. We wanted to create these this grain. Not sure if it's going to be necessary anymore, but let's see. If we add a circle, can extrude that up. Maybe add in some details. Just give this a metal material. Yes. Have it in the back. Maybe even have one can also duplicate this house. So we have something in the back as well. Something like that. Now, one of the reasons why our ground here doesn't look very well textured, it's because there isn't a lot of things to break it up. So what I'm going to do is use my quick decals. Let me see, what should I add in? Let me see. Road marks. Now, I think we can add in these road details here. These cracks using my quick deco add-on. By the way, if you want to get this add-on, you can find it on my link should be in the description. So this should help break up that road. I'm going to use color alpha here just to play with what I want to show. Yeah, so if I want just the cracks, you can see how neatly it breaks up the road, and I want this to be on the road, top of the road. So actually I also liked the other version. Let me just make sure that I duplicate this. I also liked the one where we are seeing the snow mostly, so I can have some snow on the ground as well. Maybe not that much, but it's simply just adding in a simple texture. We can easily break up the road details. Just like that. It's getting to the point where the reference, our version is looking quite different from the reference. So I'm okay with just moving the reference away so that I don't have to look at it and start using my own imagination. Let me maximize this so you can see how things are looking. Okay. I'm trying to get a few other things here. Okay, let's see. Expand this. Now I can use my quick functions add-on. Just play with the colors a bit. I actually really like how the snow came out. The tree snow. I was surprised it came out like that. Play with some colors and see. Thank you, Roller Farm, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Thank you, PP Oakley, subscribing. Really appreciate that. Let's see, what else can we add in here? Let's add a guy standing somewhere, maybe. Hello, Rizo AR. It's been a while. Where have you been hiding? Where have you been hiding? Amongst, let's see. We created a monster in a previous video. I don't know if I should bring them here. Let's see. Let's have this guy. Maybe he's in a conversation with someone else. Yeah, what's up? How have you been? Now, how have you been? Make editable, just first optimize him as well. Just He's quite unfazed by the cold. That's why he's in his shorts. Maybe he's seated here. Doing some work out there, taking time. Nice. It's good to hear that seeing different people busy with stuff. Nice. Want him to be leaning. Maybe he's smoking or something. If us optimize this mesh a bit. There's no need for it to be that dense. It's kind of yeah, I don't like how his shirt looks. Could make it a bit darker, but no. This lamp here is a bit random and how we placed it. Let's just have it here. Maybe you can also add a mailbox. Do I have a mailbox? Nope. Box, what about a box? I have this type of mailbox. Nah. Let's add another character in the picture. See how that will affect the scene. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to make this into a story. This is not just a random guy standing. It's just add him here, and then let's add another guy. Maybe this is a cop. Here to ask him some questions. Can you make the cat sitting in the back seat? Well, it won't be visible. There isn't enough light. Okay, something like that. Let's try another car. This one is going to be a cop car, a police car. So, missing a tire. The final render is in Eevee. This is Eevee. We're working with Eevee. For this, we want the snow to be less. So where is my snow shader? Yeah, we want the snow on this one to be less because the police has just come. We need some police lights on this. I'm not going to be too detailed with them. Forgetting how police lights look. Doesn't really have to be can give this a metal shader. Just trying to add, maybe this is plastic, not metal. And then we have the lights themselves. Okay, this can just be glass. And reflective. And then you just add a red. And a blue. I think these lights can also be... Okay. I just use an emission shader here. You can make some crime tape in front like there was a crime. Yeah, I think maybe for that I think we would need a few more cars. Okay, let's do that. Let me see. Let me first crime tape. I think we have crime tape. I think I do have crime tape somewhere. Let me first add Fresnel. Okay, we need a few of these. Maybe then, if that's the case, then these lights shouldn't be on because this should be the guy's car, so shouldn't the light shouldn't be on because it's parked. Only the police car lights should be on though. Think is also too dense. It doesn't have to be that dense, so Call the stream? Yeah. How's everything? Capio? Relationship. Make single user object data. How are you doing? Yeah, we need just joked. Nice. Okay, now we need tape. The tape is should be easy. We can run it from. Can just create a plane. Can run it from there to this. To this. Should also wrap around this car. Wrap around that car. Should also then come maybe behind this tail light, and then up to this car, then around that car. Yeah, we can end it there. So this is going to be our line of tape. So I can subdivide this a few times. Basically just get the point of this, there, there, and there, and there. Give these a vertex, no more vertex group. Assign these to a vertex group. And basically just give this a cloth modifier. If we play just falls down, come to the shape, turn on pinning. Do you ever work in a 3D company? No, I think I have enough work as is. I don't really need. Okay, so now we have our tape. We need it to be a bit more. Yeah, I'm trying to build my own studio, so. But it's quite some work. Okay, that's. Yeah, so that's going to be our tape. And let me see. Could actually have maybe more tape. Yeah, because it's usually more than one string. So let's. Hey, what's your favorite country? Well, I haven't done a lot of traveling, so I've been mostly in my home country. I haven't done a lot of traveling, but yeah, something I'm hoping to do maybe in 2 years. I think I will have enough resources to do enough traveling to be able to answer that question. What about you? What's your favorite? Beautiful scene. Thank you. Hi, can I get exact lighting without any HDRI lighting renderers? Yeah, you definitely can. You don't need, and I'm actually not using an HDRI here, so let's see. Okay, so those are going to be our crossing lines, so I can just apply the cloth. Have I done? Let me save a backup copy of this. You could make Uganda in Blender. that's a lot. Now we have our police crossing lines. So just give them a material. Usually yellow. And I think we can find a texture that matches. Police cross 9. Texture. And I'm just going to get, let me just get this. Can unwrap these. Just make sure that they all fit in here. Just do follow active quads. Okay. Same for this. Follow active quads. Thank you, Mr. Potter, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Have you seen any James Bond movies? Of course, man. That's who hasn't watched James Bond? Do you mean the latest? I think I've watched almost all of them, except the very old ones. Please visit England one day. I hope I will. But I heard your weather is kind of sucks. It's always rainy that side. I have a few relatives there. So I guess it would be much easier to visit. Can I bake HDRI reflections maps into the texture? I don't think you can bake reflection maps. I think I will visit Europe when the Blender conference is brought back again, and it's physical, that like you can go there and visit directly instead of it being online. So I think in the next Blender conference, I hope I will be there. I hope there is a next Blender conference live. I think this guy here is just standing randomly. This one here. So let me grab him. Maybe he's talking with his sword. Let me get another character here. He's talking with this sword person. I think because we have this spotlight, street light, we can fake a rim light here. It should be fine. Just I also have these signs, street signs. Maybe I can add that one there. Can also add some barricades. You're going to watch the Living Daylights tonight? What is that one? Don't think I know what that is. Let me quickly optimize the textures because I see the project is starting to slow down. That's usually because I have a lot of 8K and 4K textures. So can you add a light glare in Blender, or is that something that would have to be added? Yeah, that's something you have to add in post. Oh, that's an old Bond movie. I can never really get myself into watching old movies. Just look too dated to me. The effects, the special effects, just don't work for me, I guess. And let's give this a quick render. I'll render this at 50 and post it on Instagram for you guys to check out, maybe even critique a bit as we are still here. Let's do a quick render. This you'll convince me one day. Yeah, I hope so, because it seems you really love them a lot. Okay, let's render this, post it on Instagram so that you guys can point out some issues that we can fix live here and see. Okay. Let me go to where did I put this? Impulse, no art. Why doesn't this look as good as? Okay, let me see. Now let's not add any filters so that you guys can look at how I'm looking at here. Let me say, call this Blender render 3D. What else? What tag? I think those are enough. Let's do live stream. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to share this. With you. Nightbot is timing you out. Kapil, sorry about that. Anyway, let me. Where do I get this copy link? Yeah, so you guys can go to that page. Let me see if that's actually it. Yeah, so you can go to that post there. You can go to the chat, the link I've posted. Give me some critique the art. Let me know what we can improve about that piece. That maybe we should have left these lights on. Okay, I don't know why things are really slowed down now. Yeah, make sure to leave a comment on the image, on what we can improve about the image. Maybe we can even add in an ambulance. I have the botanical, I think it's called, let me see. I have the transportation add-on, which is a good add-on for vehicles and stuff. So let me see if they have any emergency vehicles. Yeah. And you see, yeah, if you go to the link that I've added, you can check out how the image looks, and let me know what you think. I wanted to add this emergency vehicle, but I think Blender is freezing on me. Okay, we have the ambulance. Thank you, Azad Khan, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Can add the ambulance there. And it also needs to have its lights on. The stuff is very slow right now. Go to quick functions, play with the colors and see. Yeah, you know what? I think my PC has hit its limits. So I'll have to end the stream here. It doesn't seem like there is much I can do about this anymore. But yeah, again, if you want to check out what we have done today, the link is in the chat. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you, Arav At, for the comment. I think the piece looks good.